Welcome to Invest. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. As the current time of 8:41 a.m. on Eastern Time, Ethereum contract $3,005, up about 0.71% so far. Respect over crypto market and the equity market on this Friday morning on the East Coast is relatively flat to down at the moment, with some altcoin a little bit more up than other due to its own micro affectation, which we'll dive into technicals in a bit to identify what's the momentum for those respectively. But across the market, I would say we are just flat. As you know, investors and people are digesting the Jerome Powell verbiage yesterday on the outlook on the upcoming FOMC meeting. Seems like with respect to the 50 basis point on the interest hike on the subsequent adjustment that we'll be expecting, will be coming. And with that being said, the market has tried to basically price in the verbiage. And also at the same time, with respect to the 5-year treasury yields, has also hit 3% subsequent to the Powell's comments on the rates hikes yesterday. So also remember today's a Friday, and we ultimately have that historical observation that people tend to like to take profits or want to have that safe haven type of affectation as they're shifting towards the weekend. But knowing the fact that yesterday was already a negative day on the entire market, so today we might see some opposition in the market dynamics perspective. So we'll dive into the momentum in a bit to see what's going on, and identify the what's the proper logical outlook going forward. Are we going to see more of a sell-off, or are we going to see more of a pump coming? So let's just dive right into it. So right now Ethereum's at the $3,005, just flat, right? We are levitating above 3,000, which is technically just a flat number, right? And the next flat number is 3,050, and the next real level is 3,158, right? What we're discussing so far, right? At the same time, with respect to if we were to go down, 2,853 would be where the next level leap down would be. But good thing is that with respect to the current setup, we're still about to cross up on a golden cross perspective. At the same time, you could see clearly we are relatively reluctant to break through below, right? Every single time we test somewhere around like the 43 or 42 out of RSI, you always bounce back up. You could see that there are multiple zigzags, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would say the current level is relatively substantive, right? Anywhere above 2,853. So incurring risk around these times wouldn't be the harshest decisions. Let's just put it that way. I think this is a relatively good level to DCA if you believe in this long term, right? In respect to Bitcoin, comparable in affectation, we bounced like 1, 2, 3, 4 times. We're curving up, as you're getting tighter and tighter and tighter. We've crossed down for quite some time now. That's translates into the sell-off that we were having since 48,000, like $8,000 ago, right? And right now you can see that clearly, like the 40,000 is relatively substantive, right? And I think anywhere from 40 to 38,000 is fair game to DCA. Respect to classic for Ethereum, you can see that we're clearly dragging on. Similar affectation, 41 out of 70 is a good bounce. So DCA around this level is not terrible. I would say anywhere from 34 all the way to like $28 is fair game, but I don't really think $28 will be in the near sight, based on the current setup right now, knowing the fact that we're relatively depleted already. Dogecoin, I like anywhere from basically 12 cents to below from here in terms of DCA. Cardano, again, right, 85 cents to below would be where I would ideally DCA. Solana's on the cusp of basically try to break through 100 downwards again. And I think right now, you can see that we're kind of stubborn, right? Try to break below the 40 out of 70 on the RSI scale. But it seems like it's a relatively good substantive level, right, of support. So 100 is, despite a flat number, but the setup is actually, doesn't convey a terrible risk versus reward ratio. So I don't mind it, actually. But if you want to build it for the first time, I think maybe 85 to below might be more tolerable in terms of risk management levels. XRP down about 5%, right? Anywhere from 69 to 57 is where I would be DCAing at based on the current setup. Polkadot's down about 6%. Anywhere from basically $16 down is where we'll be DCAing at. Respect to Algorand, down about 5% as well. I like anywhere current level all the way to 67 cents, to be honest with you. Shiba Inu, 2100, 1400 to 900 again, right, based on the current setup. It's relatively funky, so I probably stay away from this one because it's just, you know, not the most appetizing with this like zigzag bipolarism. MagTag Polygon is up right now because of the bounce, and is up right now because technical speaks the truth, and it's because it's a golden cross. At the same time, we have bounced many times, so I do foresee, you know, some of the other coins that we just talked about to be demanding this similar surge coming. So right now we're basically above the 143, 2 cents above it, so it's just technical speaking the truth. So it's okay, but again, right, anywhere from 142 to 120 is fair game to DCA, right? AVAX 59 to 50 based on the current setup with the 42 out of 70, so it's okay, not the best, not the worst, right? And with respect to Luna, this is just technical speaking the truth again. This is the golden cross that's formed, that's why it's surging up. At the same time with the 53 out of 70 already, so I think ideally going up to maybe 110 that's about it, but we could technically keep going up to 120, but that will be extremely overstretched. And I think by matching with the RSI, I think, yeah, 112 to 115, that's about it. I think breaking above 120 would be a stretch from here. Okay, so hopefully you guys have a good rest of the Friday. I'll keep an eye out on it. It seems like it's a relatively flat day, but we'll see how the market will unfold as the rates, you know, will hopefully normalize. Obviously, we're still digesting the Jerome Powell comments, and yesterday was definitely, you know, overreaction across the market. But ultimately, if you think long term, allow this, like, you know, short term volatility to subside over time, you'll be fine, you know. So appreciate you. Have a good Friday and take it easy. Take care. Bye.